among your good selves are our fellow teammates who will assist you throughout this auction should you require. So if you're planning to bid today, do bid with confidence, knowing we will be with you every step of the way. Now some quick administrative items before we get down to the exciting part of bidding. I'll start off with the vendor statement, otherwise simply known as the Section 32 as well. Now this has been on display for the last half hour preceding this auction, containing all relevant certificates, with a certificate of title describing this block of land as volume 09660, folio 909, lot 2, on plan of subdivision 149 388D. If you didn't remember those numbers, don't worry, I didn't either. Just simply know it's called 5 Henry Road E to you, me, and the local postie. Now folks, together with the Section 32 has also been the contract of sale, which is also attached. A simple, straightforward auction contract it is. And this calls for a 10% unconditional once it's knocked down to the successful bidder, with a balance due in a very flexible 60 to 90 days. Now passing in the property are all fixtures and fittings as you have inspected. Folks, before we start the auction, I'm obliged to bring your auction knowledge up to speed with the reading of the auction rules. This will be a Schedule 1 auction today, and the auction rules simply state that the auction shall be conducted in accordance to the rules, and any additional conditions that are made available for your inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for this property, so don't do that. But the rules do, however, permit vendor bids, and the words I shall use during this auction to indicate that I'm making a bid on behalf of our vendor are simply vendor bid. Now by law, only I as the auctioneer can make a vendor bid, and should we have to pass this property in, we'll first negotiate with the highest bidder to secure the rights to purchase this property. Folks, in essence, that's your Section 32, your contract of sale, and your auction rules. Are there any questions for us? No? All good? Well, let me just tell you a little bit more about what you will be bidding for today, because today presents a golden opportunity for you bidders out there to secure yourself a very large block of land in what arguably would be one of the best locations in Wantirna South. Think about it for a moment. 1,183 square meters, all in a general residential zone 2 area in one of the best parts of Wantirna South, 200 meters from Westview Knox itself, folks. Such is the land that comes up in front of you. Such is the land, I'll leave it to your imagination to what you can actually build on it. Be it renovate and live in this pre-existing house, knock down, build multiple developments, or simply just have it your way. Knock it down, wait for a couple of years, wait for the price to grow, and you could live in it, or you can keep it as an investment property. Folks, whichever way you cut it, this is one of the best areas that you can possibly think about. The prices, the way it is now in Wantirna South, I urge you today, if you are planning to bid for this property, bid strongly, bid firmly, this property will be yours. Think about the future potential development for this property, and folks, 10 years from now, you will be laughing. I think you heard enough of my voice. So, who's going to start me off for 5 Henry Road here in Wantirna South? Start me off on a fair and reasonable bid for 5 Henry Road. Over to you folks. Start me if you will. Don't be shy now. Somebody start me off on a bid. Starting bid, that's all I ask for. Fair and reasonable starting bid. Anywhere at all, ladies and gents. Folks, your faces tells me otherwise. We'll talk to a couple of you, and I know you guys are interested in it. Start me off with a bid. Anywhere at all, ladies and gents. Start me if you will. Or should I start on the vendor bid before I have to resort to doing that? I'm hoping you guys will put in a bid. Anywhere at all, ladies and gents. No bids at all? None at all? Seriously? I thought you guys would say, oh, you know, this is probably one of the best blocks of land I've probably come across in the world, Wantirna South. Oh, folks, make no mistake. Know what you're buying for today? 1,180 square meters of land. Good, fair rectangular block here. think about the multiple developments you can build here and what it can possibly be worth in about 1.5. Welcome to the auction, sir. At 1,500,000 it is now. At 1,500,000 I have. Can I call for 50 right? At 1,500,000 it is. Bids to my right here. At 1,500,000 I'll call it 3 times and 3 times only. At 1,500,000 can I see a 550 instead? At 1,500,000 it is now. 550 I'm now asking for. Ladies and gents, anywhere at all, can I see a 550 a rise? At 1,555,000 it is. 1,500,000 it is now, ladies and gents. 50 rise anywhere at all, ladies and gents. Get yourself into the game tonight. At 1,500,000 I'm fairly bidding off. At 1,500,000 for the first, second time now. Third and final call. At 1,000,000.
Here, 1.6.
1 point?
1.6.
1.6. Thank you, sir, and welcome to this game. 1.6 it is now, back at you. At 1,600,000 it is now. 1,600,000 can I call for 50 rise. At 600 it is now, 50 rise anywhere at all, ladies and gents. Get yourself into the game. Good strong bidding we have here on my left. At 1,600,000 it is now on my left here. At 1,600,000 I'm calling for a 50 rise anywhere at all. At 1,600,000 over here, ladies and gents. Make no mistake. Vendor says sell, and I'm here to do business with all of you. At 1,600,000 it is now. 1.7 it is now, ladies and gents. At 1,700,000 it is now. What about a 50 rise? Anywhere at all. 1.7 to my right now. Bids back at you, sir. At 1.7 it is now. 50 rise anywhere at all, ladies and gents. At 1.7 it is for the first, second call now. At 1,700,000. 50 rise anywhere at all, ladies and gents. Third and final call. At 1,700,000.
1.75.
175, I'll take 175 now, back at you. 175 it is now. 1.8 it is now, thank you very much. Back at you, sir, 1.8. Let's go for a bigger figure. What do we say? 1.85, what do we say? 1.85, what do we say? 1.8 is over there. 1.8 it is, ladies and gents. Current bid at 1.8. Can I see a 50 rise anywhere at all? At 1.8 it is now. At 1.8 I'm fairly bidding off it over to my right. At 1.8 I'm looking for a 50 rise anywhere at all. At 1,800,000 I'll call for the first.
1.85.
1.85 we have, thank you, sir. At 1.85 bids back to my right, to my left. At 1.8, 1.9 we have now. At 1.9, go for a knockout bid, sir, too. What do we say? At 1.9 over here to my right. At 1,900,000 it is now. At 1,900,000 I'll call it 3 times. At 1,900,000 folks, don't let these two bidders have all the fun. Who's looking to jump in now? At 1,900,000 it is now to my right. At 1,900,000 it is now, ladies and gents. A 50 rise anywhere at all. At 1,900,000, fairly bidding offered. A 50 rise anywhere it is. Ladies and gents, we are close. Need your participation. For those who are looking to jump in, now's the time. At 1,900,000 it is now.
2 million.
2 million it is, thank you very much. 2 million, sir, back at you now. At 2 million the bid. At 2 million I call. At 2 million, ladies and gents. How about 20 rise just to keep things in perspective? At 2 million it is now, ladies and gents, anywhere at all. A 20 rise gets you into the game any at this point. At 2 million the bid now to my left. At 2 million it is for the first, second time now. Third and final call. At 2 million it is. Well, folks, the whole moment, let us consult with our vendor. folks, thank you very much for your patience. Surely a very stressful time for our vendors. I'd like to check your last bid at 2 million. Sherry, can we confirm? At 2 million it is, folks. I've got news for you. We're in the market now and selling. The folks, bids to my left here. We sell now no better bid. At 2 million it is. Can I call for a 20 rise just to get yourself into it? We're in the market now, folks. We sell now no better bid. At 2 million, the bid is over here to my left. At 2 million it is. I'll call it 3 times now. At 2 million it is. Anywhere can I see a fair and reasonable bid again for the 5 Henry Road? I need to know. At 2 million it is now, ladies and gents. Any fair bids over there? Need to know. At 2 million, I'll call it for the second time now. Folks, I think this piece of land is worth more than just 2 million. Put a little competition in. At 20 it is. Back at you, sir, at 20,000. At 2 million, 20 it is now. At 20, can I call for 40 instead? What do you say? At 2 million, 20 it is now, ladies and gents. There's 20 on top anywhere at all. Can I call for 40, sir? What do you say? At 20 on top. 2 million, 20 is over here. 2 million, 20 anywhere at all, ladies and gents. Can I see a 20 rise again? 2 million, 20. How about 10? 2 million, 20 it is now, ladies and gents. Just a moment to think about it. For those who are looking to jump in, 2 million, 20 is a bit to my right here. If you're looking to jump in, now's the time. At 2 million, 20, I'll go. At 2 million, 20, I'm fairly bidding off. At 2 million, 20, I'll call it for the second call now. Third and final call, ladies and gents. At 2 million, 20,000 it is now, ladies and gents. Make no mistake. How about GG 5,000, sir? 5,000. That's all I'm asking for. 2 million, 20 it is now, folks. Any interest from over there, folks? Also looking to jump in? Now's the time. 2 million, 20 over here. At 2 million, 20,000 it is now. We sell now. No better bid. At 2 million, 20,000 it is. No better bids for the second call. Eric, need to know. Andy, I need to know. Third and final call, folks. At 2 million, 20,000 it is. No better bids. Eric, there we go. Eric, where are you? At 2 million, 20,000 it is now. Need a moment. Can't hold too long. At 2 million, 20 it is now. I can't hold this position too long. I need to knock down really soon. No interest at all. Any interest from over here? At 2 million, 20, folks, just a little more. I think this house is worth a little more. At 1 million, at 2 million it is now. 2 million, 20 it is now. Oh, 1,183 square meters of land. It is definitely worth it while 10 years from now. 2 million, 20,000 the bid now. Over here. Vetting the bid. 20 rise anywhere at all, ladies and gents. If you're looking to bid, now's the time. At 2 million, 20,000. Final time, I'll call it once. Twice now. Third and final call. At 2 million, 20,000 it is. But folks, do I have a permission now? We are selling, and sold. We are sold. Thank you very much for coming down to